There are plenty of quizzes out there to tell you which Sex and the City lady you are based on your answers, but what happens when we look to the stars? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're asking, which Sex and the City character are you based on your sign? For this list, we're looking at every astrological sign and matching them up with some of our favorite characters from this HBO show. Number 12, Pisces, Aleksandr Petrovsky.
Turn around, we are going to your place.
Romantic, mysterious, and hyper-focused, Aleksandr Petrovsky, also known as the Russian, is a classic Pisces. Carrie's boyfriend in the last season sweeps her off her feet, but she finds herself feeling lonely because he places so much focus on his work.
Do you always eat this late at night?
I usually work all night. For me, it's not late.
He's an artist by trade and exemplifies the creative side of the typical Pisces.
I rarely think about the past. What I care about, what can happen today, tonight, what may happen tomorrow. Yes.
Now, of course, his character took a serious turn for the worse in the final episodes of the show, but we know you'd never do anything like that. Number 11, Aquarius, Stanford Blatch.
Oh, he's gorgeous. The only way I could get a guy like that interested in me would be to pay him.
Above all, Stanford Blatch is a great friend, just like the typical Aquarius. His sense of fashion is second to none, and he doesn't mind going out on a limb and taking a risk for the sake of a major sartorial payoff.
We all judge. That's our hobby. Some people do arts and crafts. We judge.
Though he's quick to make a snarky joke or remark, we know that deep down he's actually kind of a romantic.
So which one is your new boyfriend?
Oh, it was only one kiss.
It's so predictable. A model dating a photographer.
Stanny, I'm a model.
He also embodies one of the most well-known Aquarian qualities, being a total social butterfly and getting along with just about everyone he meets. Well, except Anthony at first.
Stanford Blatch, this is Anthony Marantino.
Hi. Marantino, is that Italian?
Sicilian.
Is that different?
Yeah.
Number 10, Capricorn, Miranda Hobbes.
Sexy is the thing I try to get them to see me as after I win them over with my personality.
Have you ever met a more textbook Capricorn than Miranda Hobbes? Of the four girls, she's the one who takes the world the most seriously, and can be a bit cynical when it comes to her expectations of the people around her.
No opening of presents, no games, no crustless bread, and I want fried chicken.
She has a hard time accepting help from others, and can be a little too rigid sometimes. But her ambition knows no bounds, and she breaks barriers in her career time and time again.
But let me say, as far as the Mackenzie brief, Miranda Hobbes is kicking ass. Where I'm doing a bad job is at home. So, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Capricorns aren't going to fall over themselves every time they meet a prospective romantic partner, because they're going to make them work to prove themselves, just like Miranda does.
A 34-year-old guy with no money and no place to live because he's single, he's a catch. But a 34-year-old woman with a job and a great home because she's single is considered tragic.
Number 9, Sagittarius, Harry Goldenblatt.
Hey, beautiful, I'm here. What's all this?
It's easy to remember Charlotte's second husband Harry as purely cute, cuddly, and sweet. But let's not forget that when it's important enough, he also knows how to stand up for himself.
I don't like Paris. Too much attitude. And what's with the toilet paper?
When Charlotte implies that they aren't equally matched, he is quick to show her that he is not willing to put up with being unappreciated.
Yeah, I know what people are thinking. I just didn't think you were one of them.
But of course, like any Sagittarius, he knows what he wants, and in the end, will do anything to make Charlotte happy.
Charlotte York, I cannot wait to marry you.
That's perfect, that's it!
I was having a moment.
Number 8, Scorpio, Richard Wright. Sorry, Scorpios, you may not like this, but your best Sex and the City match is Richard Wright.
I admit I'm intrigued. If I wasn't, you would have been down in the lobby having a cappuccino 10 minutes ago.
But before you turn off the video in anger, hear us out. Yes, Richard is a cad who cheated on Samantha, incurring her wrath, but he also has his positive traits too.
And I heard the weather this morning, but they didn't say anything about a shitstorm.
He's passionate and knows how to take charge, especially when it comes to his business. There's a reason Sam falls for him in the first place. He definitely has a soft side too, but let's just say he's not set up to be a one-woman kind of man.
In a wildly optimistic gesture, I ordered you a dirty martini.
Dirty martini? Dirty bastard.
Number 7, Libra, Steve Brady. We're not sure that we could have imagined a more perfect match for Miranda than Steve Brady.
Nah, it's on me.
And why would that be?
A bribe. So you'll hang out and talk.
While at first he may seem rather simple and naive, pushing Miranda to take a risk on him, as the series goes on, it's clear that he knows how to stand up for himself too.
Did you forget something the other night?
No, I didn't have your number and I wanted to tell you something. I like you.
He doesn't put up with Miranda when she's being unreasonable, and he balances her out by being fun-loving and keeping a level head, just like all the best Libras do.
One quick question and I'm out of here. Why do you hate guys so much?
Excuse me?
We just met, so I know that ain't all about me.
Number 6, Virgo, Charlotte York.
Miranda, it's not logical. This is love. It's not logical, it's right. In my heart, I feel it's right.
Charlotte is the eternal optimist, which makes her a classic Virgo. Charlotte wants to be seen as a good person and cares a lot about doing the right thing, just like you do.
I've been dating since I was 15. I'm exhausted. Where is he?
She can be a little bit Pollyanna-ish, which sometimes holds her back, but as the series goes on, she comes into her own and gets more bold with her decisions.
I choose my choice. I choose my choice.
She upholds traditional values and may be a little bit conservative, but above all, much of her life is about servicing the needs of others, making her a great friend and partner.
Don't laugh at me, but maybe we could be each other's soulmates. And then we could let men be just these great, nice guys to have fun with.
Number 5, Leo, John James, Mr. Big, Preston.
Oh, your furniture is gone.
See? This is why I'm leaving New York. The crime.
Leos are known for thinking they're the center of the universe and for enjoying their time in the spotlight. Mr. Big certainly cares about his needs before those of others and can at times be a little bit selfish.
You mind if I don't go? I mean, I've been out all day. It's gonna rain.
But enough with the negative. He's also charismatic and knows how to work a room, just like a typical Leo.
Happy birthday, baby. Get in.
There's a reason why Carrie is so captivated by him for the entire series. He may have a little bit of a hard time committing, but at the end of the day, he can also be a total romantic.
Carrie, you're the one.
Kiss me, you big crybaby.
Number 4, Cancer, Jerry Smith Jerrod.
I'm sorry, Miss Jones, but you owe the U.S. government $300,000 in back taxes.
Samantha worked hard to nab Smith, but soon after they started seeing each other, she found him to be a bit clingy and needy.
I thought of something even hotter for us to plan.
Hotter than Secret Service sluts?
Yeah. I'm me. You're you. Go.
So it's no surprise that we think Smith is a Cancer. Sometimes he can love too hard and push people beyond their comfort zones, but his heart is always in the right place.
Sushi, maybe, or Thai.
No, I just had to.
When it mattered, he was willing to do absolutely anything for Samantha, even shaving his signature hair off when she was losing hers because of her chemotherapy treatments.
What are you doing? No, you can't. Your hair's your thing.
Chill out, I'm busy.
Number 3, Gemini, Carrie Bradshaw.
I had misgivings, which were somewhat mollified when they told me I could keep the dress.
Geminis are known for being good with words, so our narrator and protagonist Carrie Bradshaw fits perfectly under this sign. Carrie is smart and insightful like so many Geminis are, but she can also be a little indecisive, flip-flopping from one decision to another.
Therapy is just so self-indulgent. Ancient man didn't need shrinks to survive.
This is one of the things that frustrated viewers, especially when she finally settled down with a good guy only to cheat on him with Big.
I slept with Big last week.
You're having an affair?
No affair. Just one night, and it is not happening again.
But of course we love her anyway, because ultimately her positive qualities outweigh the negative.
I did judge you. Just a little. And I feel bad, especially in light of the fact that you were so good to me during the whole big married man affair.
Number 2, Taurus, Aidan Shaw.
Pack your bags, little lady. You're coming to the country with me.
People People often focus on one specific quality when it comes to Taurians, but this star sign is so much more than their stubbornness. It's easy to forget that they're also known for being laid back and calm, just like Carrie's love interest Aidan.
There's a lake right over there.
Oh?
1 mile.
Oh.
He'd rather stay in with a bucket of chicken than go out on the town, and he's happiest at his little country cabin.
You know what sounds amazing to me?
What?
Nice hot shower, watching a game, bucket of KFC, mashed potatoes, biscuits.
And hey, he also shows off his ability to dig his heels in when it comes time to forgive Carrie for her infidelity.
I don't want you to see him ever again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Aries, Samantha Jones. With her supreme confidence and lack of inhibitions, Samantha Jones could only be an Aries.
Don't you want to judge me just a little bit?
Not my style.
Samantha doesn't care what anyone thinks of her, and has a complete mind of her own when it comes to her opinions.
Excuse me. I was wondering if you like to dance.
Oh, well, thanks, but tonight is just us girls.
It's easy to read her as self-involved, but upon closer viewings of the show, it's clear that she's also an excellent friend who cares a lot about the people who are close to her. She may have a hard time asking for help herself, but she has no problem giving it.
The only words you should be saying in bed are dirty ones.
I can't do that without alcohol.
Then start drinking, because if you want a hotter sex life, you're going to have to turn up the heat.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.